Hello and welcome to Tallwood Elementary School's Fall School Planning Council meeting. The video, date of October the 23rd, 2015. I'd like to remind all of our Planning Council members, when you get your email, watch the video, you click the link to the video. After watching the video, click the second link in your email. That will take you to a Google Doc response sheet, which will allow you to leave any concerns, questions, anything that you want to share with the group. If you want to meet face-to-face with me about a concern, just please let me know. I want to start by sharing some spring 2015 SOL data. In reviewing those data points at the end of the school year, I want to mention that the following is notable. The spring SOL results show much growth in many areas, but there are some concerns in other areas. We're very proud of what we've accomplished, but we still have a lot of work to do. So we want to point out some of the areas that we're proud of, as well as some things we have to work on. From the 2015 SOL, the grade 3 reading had an 87% pass rate, which is an increase of 12%, and they had an 89% pass rate, which was an increase of 9%. Grade 4 had a significant increase in reading with an 88% pass rate, which is 26 points increase. So proud of fourth grade. And their math scores are at 96%, which is an 8% increase. Huge growth in fourth grade from the previous year. Now looking at grade 5 data did not show those increases as much as the other two grade levels. Grade 5 reading dropped from 87 to 78. Grade 5 math was relatively consistent at about 86%. History dropped from 90 to 85, and science dropped from 80 to 77. It is notable, however, to mention that grade 5 had a very large number of students with disabilities. Those students struggled in the classroom. That was also a concern with grade 4 data from the previous year, that large number of students in that grade level that have challenges academically and are students with disabilities. So with that said, the AMOs, which are annual measurable objectives from our federal government for students with disabilities in reading and math, were not met as a 3-year average. They did meet the yearly average, the current average, however, but their 3-year average, they didn't meet the cut score for that. So, our plan for continuous improvement will be, our goals and focus will be literacy and reading, and since science is below 80%, that'll be a goal and an area of focus as well. Even though we did not meet an AMO for special ed reading and math, it was a 3-year average. That large grade level with students with disabilities has moved on to middle school. We do see a difference now in what's happening in the classroom. So we're not choosing to have a PCI goal for math, but we will continue focusing on special ed students in math and reading. So just to share with you our plan for continuous improvement literacy goal by June 2016, the end of this school year. Our goal is for 90% of our students in each grade levels 3, 4, and 5, with a particular focus on students with disabilities. Will read on grade level by earning a proficiency or higher on the Scholastic Reading Inventory, the SRI, or will show a minimum of 1 year's lexile growth over the course of the school year. We administer the SRI 3 times a year to grades 4 and 5, and our goal is for those students to show at least 1 year's growth, 90% of those. Our second goal is the science goal, and that is by June 2016, 90% of the students in each of the grade levels 2 through 5 will achieve an 85% benchmark mastery or higher on our quarterly assessments for science. Those are quarterly assessments that we do here in Virginia Beach. They're aligned to our standards of learning, and our goal is 90% of those students will achieve 85% or higher on those benchmarks. We also have a choice goal, which is a non-academic for the most part. Schools have an option to choose a goal outside the academic area. Being an anchor school here at Tallwood, we've chosen a goal where we want our students to be able to collaborate and connect with someone outside the school whether it's through Skype, Google Hangouts, whether it's through FaceTime, whether it's whatever it might be, whatever tool we might use. We're discovering more and more of those tools. We want to give our students the opportunity to connect with someone outside of our school, to learn something that's aligned to the lesson, give them the opportunity to have that global experience, not just in the classroom. Technology expands that classroom. This gives us the opportunity for our students to have that experience, learn from others, learn from experts, learn from folks that aren't in a classroom. It's engaging, it's exciting to them. So I have challenged our teachers to have at least one experience this school year for students to learn and connect and collaborate from someone that's outside the classroom. We've made a lot of progress with that, by the way. We've already had several classrooms that have talked with authors, other experts, and it's pretty exciting. Just to share with you the kinds of assessments we will be using this year to track our progress. We will be using the Q1 Reading, Math, Science, and Social Studies benchmarks. That begins October the 26th, which is next week. Teachers will begin administering those benchmark tests to students to see where we are. This is the first benchmark, gives us a good foundation to show where we need to go. Q2 begins January, Q3 begins in April. And again, the Scholastic Reading Inventory, the SRI, we've given that to grades 4 and 5. We have a Lexile level for our students already at that. We will re-administer that mid-year and then at the end of the year for all grade levels. And then at the end of the year, 3rd grade will also take that inventory. So moving forward, just to let you know how we'll progress with this, each goal will be revisited and updated each quarter. We'll update our progress toward each goal with the exception of science, and we'll update that at the end of the 3rd quarter to give us an idea about where we are. We use the 3rd quarter benchmark test in science to determine that. So again, I hope you've enjoyed this kind of meeting. I like the opportunity to connect with you on your time. It doesn't tie up your day, your evening. It gives you an opportunity to leave feedback using the second link in your email, which is the Google Doc form. It'll allow you to enter your name. Please enter your name and any concern that you might have, any question you might have. I'll respond to you as you update that. If you do, again, if you want to talk to me about any of this, please let me know. We'll certainly sit down and talk about that. But I'd also like your feedback on this kind of a meeting. I feel like it's not only does it follow our Anchor School expectations to use technology, that helps us be more efficient with what we do in our school. But I'd like to know how you personally feel about this kind of a meeting. So thank you for your time. Please make sure you give me feedback on a Google Doc form. And let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.